When I used to like go attend in-person networking events, there's a lot, like, especially if you're in cities. I when I lived in Philadelphia, I used to go to those networking events, and then look for any networking events in your university, if they have any networking events. And then also, usually, I don't know if this is in all the cities. Like, I lived in Philly, so I know all of those. There is a group called Philly Chi, um, which is the computer human interaction group for Philadelphia. Maybe ask Chat GPT if there is like what are other groups like Philly Chi, and then you can like they always have networking events. Um, and then ADP List is where I do a lot of my mentorship for design and research careers. There are a lot of mentors from different companies. They're volunteering their time. You can always like set up like 30 minutes, an hour with them and chat about it. So that's yeah, that's another channel. Yeah, LinkedIn mostly works, but I'd say me personally, I don't accept a meeting invite without a note. I don't know if LinkedIn has limited the number of notes and whatnot. If you think, I mean, if you think if you think you're just sending me a LinkedIn request just because you have some mutual connections, I don't know why you're sending me a request. So I don't, maybe a lot of people are like me because I value my connections. I don't actually, it's not Facebook or it's not another social media where you just have thousands of people. I value my connection. So when you send me a request, I want you to tell me why you're sending me this request. Um, so that's something that's still cold outreach, but you're actually genuinely asking somebody for, hey, I'm applying for a job at Microsoft. I want to connect with you. That's it, like just one line. And then another thing I appreciated was that one of my mentees, she always sends me an update every 6 months. I really like that. I don't know if I told this in the last call. I already did. Okay, then we can end it.
No, that's fine. Yes.
Yeah. She always sends me an update every 6 months. That's, that feels really good because, hey, I talked to you and then you are now giving me all these updates. So that is still like continuing the network. And then when I see a job and then maybe, but, oh, this person will be a great fit for that. I will remember that person and then I will say, maybe I will even reach out. And so, it's just building that connection with someone.
Yes. Okay, nice advice. So besides the advice you just offered, are there some other advice for our specific international students who are building professional networks in the state?
I wouldn't say there is any separate
Mm,
advice for international students, but if we have not gotten to the job search part, I can share my approach. That still connects to the networking part, but I can just generally say what was my job search, because a lot of the people think they only get jobs through referrals, which is not true. Referrals is a good way. At least at Microsoft, it comes up as a badge like referred, but we still go through all of the resumes for that particular job. Um, so you will still, I mean, it is possible to get a job without a referral. Referral is just a nice to have. That's what I wanted to say. But my job search strategy was when I was applying for any internship or even full time, I had a spreadsheet. I think most people do, but I was not anything fancy. I had a spreadsheet and then I copied and pasted every job description I applied to, because what would happen is I apply and they close that job and then I don't know what I applied for. Well, you're sending like 500 applications. You're like, oh, what did I sign myself into, right? And when you get the call, you're like, what? Uh, You cannot tailor your responses to that. So that's why I would like copy the job description and put it in a spreadsheet. When they call me and then they tell, hey, this is from this company and this team, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I can tailor my response to that team. Let's say, I don't know, I'm interviewing for a security team or something. Then I can tailor my answers for the security if I have any projects that are related to that. And then once I applied for the job, I would reach out to 5 or 6 people in that company. For example, I applied for this role at Microsoft, and then I reached out to 5 or 6 people in Microsoft. In the beginning, I tried connecting with recruiters. I mean, it's good, but recruiters mostly, I don't know if you've seen on LinkedIn, recruiters have like thousands of connections. They just accept everyone, and then that's not very. I mean, maybe some recruiters do connect with, like, I don't know, with people that they have accepted with, but I didn't know what to say to the recruiter also. Like, I connected, and then if that is not the recruiter for this particular job, how are they going to help me? So then what I started doing is, once I applied for the job, I would search that who has that job, like a UX researcher at Microsoft, then I would go and search UX researcher at Microsoft, and then I would send a connection request to, let's say, 5 or 6 people. I don't know what the strike rate is. People, like, one person accepts, 2% people accept. It doesn't matter. I would send it to 5 or 6 people, and then you just start talking. And then when they accept, you can send a message saying, "Hey, I just applied for this job. Would you be willing for a 15-minute call?" I don't know. Out of 6 people, maybe one person responds, and then you get a call with them. You are now, that is still part of like building your network. And then I would say sometimes, a lot of the times, getting a job is being at the right place at the right time.
Mm.
So my current job at Microsoft, I reached out to my colleague who was in that team, and I didn't know when I was applying for the job that she's in the team. And she said, "Yeah, I can forward your resume to the hiring manager." And then the hiring manager said, "Okay, yeah, we can interview her." So, but you didn't
Ooh.
know, right? Right? Like, I didn't know before reaching out to her. That was a nice thing that she did, and she connected with me with the hiring manager, and like I got the interview. But you don't know who you're connecting with. You don't know who that person knows, and that's how you just build a network. Yeah. So that is my. I mean, it takes time for every job for you to connect with 5 people, 6 people, and do all of this work. I would put all of those names in the spreadsheet as well, like connected with these 6 people. These people responded, these people did not respond. And then did I send a follow up message to them? Did they respond to the follow up message? Did I set up a meeting? So it's a big spreadsheet, but it does take a lot of time, and it does a lot of time and effort, but that is a little bit of more structured networking than cold outreach.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm doing the same. But right now, fortunately, with the LLM, it is much easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
I
did
use
not use
the
LLM.
yeah,
We did
I
not
was
have
using the
LLM.
AI. I was using the AI agent to help me collect
Mhm.
who I should talk to, who are the
Yeah.
likely hiring manager are, and their profile, and yeah,
Yeah.
and
That's a
make the
great.
tracking record. Yes.
Yeah. And then also maybe it can say what is the response rate for this person, like on Airbnb or anything. Oh, response within like 7 hours, response within
Mm-hmm.
6 hours. I don't know if AI can pull in that info. Oh, this person on LinkedIn never responds. So you're most likely not going to get a response, or don't reach out to them.
uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.